What's up everyone and welcome to Uni's daily updates on Bitcoin and the Alts. As always, hope that you're all doing very well and good luck by the way for this first day of the week for you if you're working. Good luck with it. After 3 days off, it's sometimes a bit complex to start again, if we can say that. So good luck to you all, and well, let's start with this. We've got a really nice drop during the night. We've got, so this nice bounce off the bottom of the range. That was still a very good long trade for day traders. This is still something to take. We've got a nice increase in price here into the middle of the consolidation. From here, get a nice reversal and a very big pullback, by the way, because we talk about a 5-6% drop. And we went exactly into the second target for the moment with plan below here. So now this can be removed. By the way, I completely forgot yesterday, but we was the first of the month and I completely forgot to update also the monthly levels. So we've got a monthly negative path control on this DNPOC here. Now we are flipping this into resistance. So I'm just going to load up the charts very quick. Sorry. I'm perfect. So hopefully no crash. Let's load the monthly negative path control. Now we're below, but just want to make sure. If the stream stop, it's normally true not, but well, as a power supply is not strong enough at the moment, it can crash and stop the computer really. So just gonna take this for the moment. It's well, yeah, 67,000 really. Otherwise, what do we do? What do we have here? Daily on the top, yes. So let's take that one here. By the way, I was talking about the daily updates yesterday, so it will be every 2 days instead of every single day, really. So I'm going to start to do this starting Thursday. So on Thursday, you won't get any daily update. You will get a video instead normally. Except there is nothing to update, of course, but otherwise starting next week you will get 3 daily updates instead of 5. You will get one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. It's simply so I get more time for myself, because when I'm doing a live and I'm doing a video next, I just repeat myself. So if I can just avoid repeating myself and takes, for example, some more time for me to trade, well, it's better for me as I'm leaving from trading. So if I can avoid missing trades, that will be cool. So I'm going to do some live every 2 days really of the week. So starting on Monday, and so you get 3 live and not 2 live. That will be Tuesday and Thursday really. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and so you will get a video really on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, if this is needed, of course. But yeah, well, I was thinking I will do this like that now, starting next week. So everyone is ready for it really. I don't start like this in the middle of the week. But anyway, so daily level here on that top. What do we have otherwise? So we have no monthly, checked this yesterday, but otherwise naked session, path control, no, we don't. TPO no, and the NPOC looks like not. Oops. Should be 69,800, but it can be 0.5 again. So nice. Let's go on TX50 and we are done with the levels, so we can close this. If we talk about really quickly the order flow, I'm gonna go on this so we don't crash. So what happened basically yesterday, we've got the very nice drop here, the first drop really. We've got a lot of shorts in there. Then we've got too much longs. So if we get some shorts, we just go liquidate some few shorts there, stop some few shorts, and from here we'll have like 12 million of new longs. So of course it's a bit too much in one candle, so we just liquidate some shorts and come back down to stop the longs. You can see all the longs are closing now. And from here, we're just going to another increase in price with nothing crazy, to be honest with you, on that one here. But personally, it was at night here, so I was not really paying attention to this. But yeah, this was a price that I was looking for. And so now what we have just some big liquidations. Yep. A bit of absorption down here, but what says the order flow? Bit of absorption on the 5 minutes too. No, oh, maybe, yeah. Yes, okay. Well, I'd like some bigger demand here coming in, because you can see that we don't have really demand there for a rise. Nah, there are no longs defending here, so if there are no longs defending here, we're just going to look for a new low to be made, really. So now we can remove this. We can keep these levels above, because now we went below, so we can use these levels, for example, to take a short trade on a lower time frame. We can look, for example, for a flip to resistance and then another move to the downside, really. That's why we have to keep these levels. If we add this really quick, I can't remember where the volume is. Yeah, so this is a well, losing that path control is not a sign of strength. I'm not going to lie, really. For a sign of strength, really, to reclaim for higher prices, we would like to see this path control here to be reclaimed. If we don't manage to do this, it's not looking so good, and normally we'll have more chance to go directly here. I mean, not directly, a bit later, down to the very low. So, yeah. There will be, for example, a complex level approach where you go below, flip into resistance, fake the drop maybe once more, then you manage to reclaim and everything. So that's why this is still something to be aware of. But yeah, if we don't manage to reclaim this, it's not looking so strong at all, to be fair. So, well, let's start with the resistance, to be honest. If we have to reclaim from here, we can look for, well, the 61886%. Okay, with the DNPOC up to the highs there. So that will be the first target. Just gonna make this a bit more on the right, so we can get this perfect. So that will be the first resistance, really. Okay, up to the highs here. And the thing is, if we break the highs, as always, we can do a swing failed pan or a failed auction. So if we go into the naked session path control, that will be for a big swing failed pan or a failed auction above the top here. If we get nothing, no swing failed pan really or failed auction, we're simply going to look for all the highs here, starting now not from this key level but from this daily level, really. Okay, so first resistance, of course, if we manage to reclaim this, okay, with the path control, well, we have some fingerprints next above to be aware of. All of this, really, if you go into the for example, daily TPOs, okay, you can see we have some fingerprints. If you go, for example, on the on the naked session path control, you can see we have some nice fingerprints there, so you can use this, for example. But well, the thing is, we have no real big resistance. Okay, we have no real big resistance until this. Just gonna double check here using the fixed range, but well, this is into a fingerprint. So well, if we manage to reclaim this, okay, to be honest with you, there is no real big resistance until the 61886%, the NPOC and the tops there. So if we manage to get acceptance really above and not do, for example, a swing through pan in there or a failed auction, really, so break above but start to form something really bearish, for example, you start to get a lot of longs here of people longing, but you start seeing some big absorption on the highs. If you start doing this and you more of this get the shorts next following to reverse all of this, it's not looking good, of course, and this is classed as a failed auction. Once you get acceptance then below this, it should go for a new low to liquidate all these longs, really. So if this is not happening, well, in that case, we can look for a rise into the 61886% plus the DNPOC. And by the way, before to continue with the plan here, I just want to remind you, really, you can win a $300 prize pool by doing what? Simply by learning Elliott waves. If you go and sign up on the website, you can go in here into the course section. If this can load, perfect. just go and check out the Elliott wave course, and you have 4 lessons here. Okay, so just learn these 4 lessons good, because there is a contest where you can win a $300 prize pool, and this contest is a quiz really on the 4 Elliott waves lessons. So simply learn this, it's free, and you can win. So either $150, either $100, either $50, depend where you're really in the ranking, but there is a $300 prize pool to win, really, to grab. So feel free to go and check this out, it's free. Just join as always and enjoy. This is only the first contest of the 3 contests. There will be 2 other contests and 6 more courses on this Elliott wave course. 6 more lessons. If you want to join us, you simply have to go here into your membership account. You can go and check out the calendar, so you know exactly when is what. For example, here this is a week of contests, the first contest. Next we continue with 6 more courses, and you have 2 more contests. You can go and check the calendar into your account page. You have all the details there. But if you want to continue next and play the 2 other contests with, of course, bigger prize pool, the second contest is $500 and the third one is $1,000. So if you want to, you simply have to sign up as apprentice. You can go here and upgrade, for example, go into the plans or whatever account, upgrade here. It's up to you really, but for the moment this contest is, I mean, the first contest really is free, so just enjoy really this money if you learn Elliott waves the right way. Anyways, so the next resistance after this really, so up to the naked session path control really. Okay, but there will be more the naked session path control, as I said, for a swing failed pan or a failed auction. If we manage to reclaim, so between 69,500 up to 70,600 really, we can look for this, for all these tops really. Okay, daily, so around this 71,400 up to these tops really, so for a swing failed pan or a failed auction. Okay, if we manage to break this and get acceptance above, we can look simply for the next target, so the next resistance that is between 73,000 really up to 74,000, the all-time high. Okay, so now these are the 3 resistance we have above us to the downside, and of course don't forget, as always, bam, this one there. Okay, the 2 levels we have here where we can do a flip to resistance, and even if we get acceptance above, we can start creating some bearish data. It depends really what data we have. So now to the downside, we have this nice TPO plus, so well, all the confluence really. TPO down to the weekly negative path control. So if we do one more new low, there is still 1 level untapped at the moment. So there is still this nice weekly negative path control just below. So be aware of this target. It's not because we hit that it's not valid anymore. We can still go and make 1 more new low and go into the weekly negative path control. Something I want you to be aware of is, you know, so I don't think that we're going to do this, to be honest with you, but we have the 618, 66% retracement a bit below. There is no real massive confluence with this, I'm not going to lie. If you pull the extension tool, so it will be that way. Let me just double check something here. Yes, so that should be, not easy, that one. Don't know if we go above here. Yes, we go above. Well, yeah, we're already on the max target there. So, and if we pull it like that, what's the... Okay, and like this. Yeah, it's a little lower here. All right. Well, something to be aware of, but I'm not going to bet on this mainly. Okay, I'm not going to look for this mainly. I'm just aware of this, so we can do it. So it will be simply we go and, you know, go below the support. It's a bit of a complex level approach, but this is something, you know, we do really to not make it too easy. So what is this? Is simply when you have the support, you go below the support, you flip it into resistance, you fake the drop really. So either fake it like just a retest and then reclaim, flip to support and come back up. Either make a new low to trap some even more shorts really, and or liquidate some longs, for example some early longs, and from here get a nice reclaim, flip to support of the target and come back up. So this can be something possible to do a complex level approach really. Now yeah, there is no real crazy big confluence down here, to be honest. So well, something to be aware of, but I'm not going to bet on mainly, as I said. So now if we start breaking this, okay, so the complex of our approach, we can simply look for the daily down to the DNPOC. Again, we just have to read the order flow into this target. If there is no reason to look in here, we look for the next one. Here we'll have a double, by the way, swing through pan with the daily and the naked session path function. If this is lost, we simply have to look for this bottom right here with the old daily, and if this is not holding again for a swing through pan or a failed auction, we can look for these bottoms there to be taken, either as always a quick move down for a swing through pan, so we can go for example and touch the naked session path control below, either a failed auction below. It depends really how far we go. For now, I'm not going to plan well, I can plan lower than this, by the way, because now we are doing a bit of a drop. So just gonna remove the no. Just gonna hide this for the moment. Just gonna zoom out to load this fixed range. Perfect. So yeah, really as we plan. Okay, if we go below here, we take the low. Well, swing through the pan failed auction. If we go below this, we simply have to look for these bottoms there to be taken. Don't forget, we do not need to take both bottoms here, both bottoms. We can take, for example, only one, only the first one, to keep still a bullish market structure and not break everything really. Now if we do, well, we can look for a big swing through the pan there down to the naked session path control. So to speak, the first target really here, if we have to break the low, is simply the bottom here. So a swing through the pan or failed auction, so 60,000 really. Break this, we can look for 59,000 down to 57,000 really. If we start breaking this zone, we're simply going to look for a big nice continuation, if we can say that, down to this value high, down to the lows here, so between 53,700 down to 50,000 really, okay, with these lows. If we start breaking this 50,000, we don't get any swing through pan or a failed auction below. We really get acceptance below here. We get no reason to know any bullish data really on the order flow. We're simply going to look for a big drop into 43,000, and that's it really. So lose 50,000, get no swing through pan failed auction there, bam, 43,000. Just so you're ready and prepared, so you know exactly where we can look for a long trade really. Okay, these are the main targets we have really, in case we have to go more down and get something a lot bigger. For example, if we're in a bigger wave to pull back, well, we're ready and prepared. We know where we have to look for a long trade. So now we're done really with the levels to the upside, to the downside, so we know exactly where we have to look for a long and for a short trade. In any case, we can go up and down, we don't care, we can make money, we just have to read the data into the targets, and that's it really. So now let's move on the waves, as we're done with the levels. On the waves here, well, now it looks a bit less probable, to be honest with you, with the latest drop to be in an ending. Okay, so it's still possible and valid depending on the time frame. For example, on the 8 hours, we do not really break yet, as you can see here. Oh, by the way, we did before the live, we was not, but now we did close the account, by the way. And so we do, yes, we definitely break this. Well, some time frames are still valid because we don't have the color closed, but I mean, looks a bit less probable now, to be honest. So, well, yeah, no, not gonna look for this anymore, to be honest. As we have the wave 4 that breaks the wave 2 bottom, normally this is not possible anymore. So what is the other configuration? As I said, that is absolutely 100% valid. It's simply, so not this. Yeah, it's there. Simply a longer wave 4, and as always, if the wave 4 starts to go really too low, it's simply not a wave 4, it's simply a wave to retracement. First of all, of course, the top can be in, we can crash from here, everything is possible, don't forget this, but for a moment, if this wave 4 is invalidated, really, we start going too low, it's a wave 2 for me, first of all. But yeah, for now, looking, so for this double EXY, we've got a nice projection of the 123, so now we can simply pull the extension tool of this bigger double EXY to the downside. Maybe, by the way, I can make this a bit more visible, because we can maybe not see this a lot. It's really terrible, but anyways, let's keep this. So as always, you pull the extension tool from the W root to the W bottom to the X wave top. Okay, and so from here we can add the correction target, so MC extension 100%. Okay, so MC extension 61871 7x6 100% 123 1618 really. Just gonna move this a little bit more on the right, and gonna move this also. No, that's a little bit too much, by the way. There we go. And so these really are the targets of the white wave, and you can see it match perfectly with the targets we have planned really below. Okay, that's why I'm a bit also careful longing in between here with a 61886%, you know, in between the levels, because here's the first, The first target is really 63,500. Yeah, so it's a daily level here really, so yeah. That's why also I don't really like the complex level approach on this. So, well, these are the targets really. So 6187x6 empty extension. Okay, that match really with the two levels we have planned there, and it can go absolutely down to the swing for a pound at bottom. Don't forget, if we have as always to keep a bullish market structure, it's possible we end up at double DXY with a truncated wave, so to speak, a Y wave that stops before the W bottom. To recognize this, it's very simple. Well, we just have to trade the levels based off the reaction. Either is something good, a good data, really, I mean some good data to take the long, that's a long trade. Now what we want to see to confirm if we can say that it's truncated, it's a new low made on the RSI. Okay, so on the bigger time frame, if we make a new low here, for example, we stop on the 618, oops. Let's take the case that we stop on the 618, we start getting some good data, we start getting a bounce, we bounce here, we want normally to see the RSI to make a new low here, and then, well, we bounce, we get the good data and everything, and so, well, we have this low, 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 high, low. This is how you can recognize a truncated correction, really, okay? But yeah, so first target really, next target is the swing for a pound really rough plan. Okay, so it depends what you prefer to use, the extension or the extension to all the levels really the same. You can see a swing for a pound really of the lows. If we break this, well, the naked session path control really rough plan below, you know, for a big swing for a pound or failed auction. And if we start breaking this, well, simply 50,000 really is the bottom here for a swing for a pound or a failed auction. So it's really exactly the same than what we have planned before with the levels, so it's not really useful to add this, but just to show you a bit the confluence. And well, if we have to be into that wave 4, these two first targets really are the most probable ones, because if we have to be in the wave 4, we should not normally get a very big pullback. If we get such very big pullback, it's more likely for a wave 2, so you know, not this way. I mean, for me again, first of all, for a wave 2, I know that we can absolutely crash from here, so not for this medium time frame 1, so this wave 4, okay, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave 5, we simply, so the 5 waves will be done another way before, and so it will be simply a wave 2, and so here we can go in that case for the 2 next targets really. For example, go swing for a pound the bottom there, okay, this bottom here to stop really a lot of longs and then come back up really for a nice increase in price. Of course, on the RSI, if we have to do this, I don't want to see the wave 2 breaking the wave 1 route. If we do so, this is not valid anymore, and we can ban this really from the chart. In that case, it's more likely a full move up here completed, and so a big reversal coming next. Simple as that really. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan really for Bitcoin. Just gonna remove this for the moment, add this back, perfect, and there you go, we are ready for Bitcoin really. So this can be, well, gonna keep it for the moment in case we still do the ending, but looks a lot less probable for the moment. Yeah, that's it really. So as I said, for people maybe that are joining here, this bottom here is not very bullish. Okay, we've got so no real longs here coming in. The thing is, we've got some small absorption down here, you can see. Okay, so we have a low, higher low, we have a low, a lower low next, but the thing is here, from this rise, we have no demand here, we have no demand, we have no longs really opening to defend the positions here, I mean, to defend the rise really. So if there is no demand, the price is not moving up, right? I mean, no big demand really. So here, if we have to bounce, well, we have a good start. For example, we have here a low, high low, low, lower low, so this is pretty cool. But now we need to see the demand, the longs here coming in, and we don't want to see these longs coming in. We don't want to see them absorbed. If this is absorbed, well, there are bigger limit shorts absorbing all these longs, so it's not really bullish. Okay, so yeah, this is what we want to see really, to get a bounce. Until this happens, we won't get any bounce really. Okay, so now Bitcoin, we are done. Well, let's check really quick at the ounce. AGX, well, we did took the highs on that one. No, depending on the exchange. No. Well, if we do, you know, a new low, I'm simply looking for a longer wave 4 really. So one more move down, that will be simply double the XY really. Double the XY, okay, and you can simply pull the extension tool from the top to the bottom here to the top there, and you can simply look at these targets there. So MC extension, 1-to-1 extension with a swing through pound failed auction, otherwise 123. 1618, normally we should not go that down simply because it's a wave 4, and so wave 4 normally we should start between the 38.2 and the 50%. Still possible to go and touch the 618 86%, but to go below this, well, that would be a massive wave 4. It's still possible and valid, but it's really big, to be honest with you, and normally it's less probable after a regular wave 2 simply. So normally the buy zone should be here. If you want to add a confluence, you can add it, so you know how to do this. AXS, well, again, we'll have here more likely a triple wave up, so possibly a longer wave 2, and so something a little bigger really into the well, let me check here the smaller wave very quick. I will take simply here a bigger WXY, to be honest. Okay, if we have to make one more new low, so W, X and Y really. So now we can simply pull these WXY targets. I mean, what we have planned really yesterday, to be honest with you. If we have to make one more new low, we simply have to take this. So you can pull this extension tool now. So we've got a nice bounce of the 1618. We talk about a nice, well, 30% increase in price. Is absolutely crazy. So now these are the targets that will be for a truncated. Then we'll have the 123, and then we'll have the 1618 max target. Don't forget, if this is a wave 2, I don't want to see the wave 2 breaking the wave 1 route. Very important. So normally we shall end the wave 2 again. If Bitcoin is not bouncing at all, like really is just bearish, like fully bearish, and it turns really bearish, nothing is going to bounce. So don't forget, it's possible, for example, here to be in an ABC zigzag, 5 ways correction, 5 ways, and now we continue the drop and we continue everything really to the downside. Everything is possible. It really all depends on Bitcoin. For example, if we plan some longs on the alts, well, the only thing you need to do is to wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce. When Bitcoin is going to, for example, do a quick drop, going to the target, start from something really bullish and get so the reversal, everything is going to follow. If Bitcoin is not bullish, there is nothing that is going to bounce. Or 95% of the alts are not going to bounce. There are of course some few ones with low caps, for example, that can do whatever they want, but some big cryptos are just going to follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is not ready for a bounce, there is no reason to long the alts, really. Simple as that. And you just wait for everything to be, for Bitcoin to be ready. When Bitcoin is ready, everything is going to follow and everything is going to bounce. For example, if you hit the 1-to-1 extension, Bitcoin is not ready for a long, there is no reason to long. You just wait for Bitcoin to be ready. And if we have to still bounce from here, we're going to be range bound and wait for Bitcoin to be ready. And when Bitcoin is going to bounce, it's going to bounce. Simple as that. Otherwise, continuation into the next target, really. BNB, well, we've got a nice possible ending, as I said yesterday. So, well, a truncated wave 5, I don't think so. As always, it's a bit less probable. So maybe here a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2. For a bigger impulsive, okay, into the wave 5. In any case, we're long from the bottom in there, so it's not a problem. We took profit 1 normally. Okay, we always have the first safe take profit of the wave 5, that is the 618. Normally the safe take profit is done. It's taken now. Stop loss is set on entry. That's it, really. It's done. Okay, so now we can just wait for higher prices or wait to get stopped out. If we get stopped out, we can simply look for a longer wave 4. But in that case, I don't want to see the price going too low. It's more likely here a swing through pan or a failed auction we have to do. Okay, because if we start again too low here, well, we are going to, well, that's a really massive wave 4, to be honest with you. I don't like this. Boom. Well, nothing to update really, still the same. This one here, nothing to update. No. Feel same as per AXS really. Okay, so if I have to make one more new low, we can look for a bigger WXY, simply add the wave targets, and this will do the job really. Floki, what was the count for this again? Oh yeah, I was waiting for some confirmation, so now glad I waited. We did took the low, so it was not a wave 1-2, so now the premise it can be a wave C, and so not this, but a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, and so in that case bigger and longer wave 4. As I said yesterday, in any case, you normally took the long, you took profit once on the safe take profit target, and now you just, well, either get stopped out on 3, either get higher prices next, so it's not a problem. Okay, and if we have to make one more new low, well, the buy zone is still the same, you know, the wave 4 target, that should be here. There we go, and so here we can add in that case a 618, 66%, just gonna remove all this for the moment. So it will be here more likely between, so the, let's go with 300, 350, between the 50% down to the 618, 66% here. Okay, that will be really all the buy zone if we have to make one more new low. If we start breaking the 618, 66%, it's not looking good, but until this happens, this is what we can look for really. Okay, just gonna add back this. It's really in case we take the lows, otherwise we can look simply for a longer wave 2 really until we start breaking on the other side, the wave 2 bottom. Okay, not playing some trade or whatever because we're already along from lower, so it's not really useful. But yeah, if we start breaking the bottom here with a current drop on the RSI on the 12 daily time frame, be a bit careful, it's not looking so good anymore because otherwise the wave 2 cannot break the wave 1 route on the RSI. So yeah, just something to be aware of. But otherwise, before to look for a drop, a massive drop, I'm looking simply for a wave 2 as we plan really. Okay, if we have to go down, looking for a bit of a pullback for the wave 2. So nothing to worry for the moment, everything is following, and in any case, if you took the long here, and if you took the long, it's a winning trade, so it's not it's all good really. FTM, well, going to the target, pretty cool. We finally hit a 38.2 here, so this is a buy zone, the best way to go and swing through the panel of this. But sometimes, as we have to keep the bullish market structure, we can also not take these lows. Something to be aware of. So this is a buy zone really we have to be aware of. Well, Gala, nothing to update. Still looking for this wave 4 and next wave 5. If we crash from here, either a bigger wave 2, bigger wave 1, 2, you know, to make a bigger impulsive into the wave 3, there will be a relief Bitcoin is super bullish. Like this, and otherwise, well, it was simply, if nothing is holding really on the way down, it was simply here an ABC zigzag, so 5 ways correction, 5 ways, and next is just a crash. So it all depends on Bitcoin again. GRT going to the lower part of the target, 38.250%, as long as we don't lose this really, it's all good, nothing to worry. JSMI doing the pullback as we was looking for the wave 2 here, okay, all the B wave, so this is pretty cool, nothing to update otherwise. Pepecoin did reject it here, the first part of the target, whereas the waves there, perfect. So, well, yeah, what we've planned really, ABC zigzag, 5 waves, correction, pullback, 5 waves, or, as always, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A wave and wave 1 have 5 waves, B wave and wave 2 have a correction, C wave and wave 3 have 5 waves. So it's impossible to say which one is going to play out, only time can tell, but if this is leading, it's next an ABC zigzag or a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Rune, well, that one, the wave 4 is way too big for me, to be honest with you. I'm a bit careful with this one. Yeah. Well, still looking for these waves until invalidation, to be honest with you. Okay, looking for the wave 5 next, but if Bitcoin is not bouncing, it's not going to bounce. This is simple as that, really. So, yeah. These are the levels, by the way, in case we have to go below. Again, if we have to drop a lot more here, and for example, with a wave 4, breaks the wave 1 top, well, it's not a wave 4 in that case. It's more likely as GRT, Gala. This, it will be simply, you know, a bigger impulse into the wave 3. First of all, we have to take, so a bigger wave 1, 2 to make a wave 3, 4, 5 to complete later, so bigger green wave 3. It will be really a super bullish plan, but still possible really until invalidation of it. So for example, if the wave 2 breaks the wave 1 route on some bigger time frames such as the 12 daily time frames, okay, so if we start breaking this bottom there, we're a bit close by the way to it, but anyways, or we really break with a real chart here, really the bottom there. But again, if Bitcoin is not ready to bounce, there is no reason to long on this. SHIB doing the drop again. These are the targets below. The waves are exactly the same. Either a wave, where are the waves? Either a wave 4, either a wave 2. Really depends how far you go. But well, these were the levels. Still looking for the same tier. If we make one more new low, we can look for the 1618 there, and if we start dropping below this, we can look simply here. So for the following target, just gonna remove this for the moment. Remove that one too, so we can see a bit more what's going on. So this is the first target below, and if we start breaking this, we have this nice 1618 max target really of the drop. So this is a max normally we shall go, if we don't of course go for an extension. So this can be removed now. ABC, there will be more a WXY by the way. And there we go. Okay, so these are the targets you have to go more down from here. Ton looking for the wave 4 here again. So if you pull back from here, it's absolutely normal. This is the most probable target. Don't forget, the full buy zone is between the 2316 and the 50%. It's just that these days when we do a crazy increase in price for the wave 3, the ounce absolutely loves to go between the 38.2 and the 50%. So this is the most probable buy zone. Now can we bounce from the 2316 MC fib? Absolutely. Okay, it's just more probable to go down here. But yeah, wave 4, before to look for a wave 5, so normally a bit of a crash for the wave 4, and then again another increase in price for the wave 5. That brings us with a very nice long trade at the moment. So if you didn't took profit yet, think about a first take profit. It's a good idea in my opinion. This one here, nothing to update, to be honest with you. Uni by the way. Still looking for the same anti-invalidation, wave 4 and next wave 5 really. But I don't want to see the price to go below the 6186%. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking so good otherwise for this. WAF, well, looking for the wave to drop, so normally we should get a nice pullback if we're in this, so nothing to update. WLD, not trying that one to be honest with you. Well, looking for the ending, but the waves are pretty weird on this. ICP, so we've got another drop here, a bit of an increase in price, and we go into the 50%, so for the moment nothing to worry. But if we start breaking here the 50%, and again, if Bitcoin is not ready for a bounce, there is no reason to long, and it's gonna continue the move down. And so if it continues the move down, it is in that case, I don't have this here, no I don't have this here, so let me just add all of this. Well, it's simply here an ABC. Okay, so ABC to make simply a longer wave, oops, wrong one, to make a longer wave 2 or a longer B wave, and so it will be here, well, oh yeah, remember that one. For the flat and the X wave, it was normally, well, the X wave it's maybe okay by the way. Yeah, so it'll be here simply for a bigger W, X and Y into, we do not need to go and take the lows, we can just for example do a quick move down here. That'll be simply for a bigger WXY. Let's add this one here. Okay, for a bigger correction really, as we're planning for to drop from here into the wave 2 or into the B wave. So if we have to do this, the thing you can do is simply pull the extension tool of this WXY, so from the W root to the W bottom here to the X wave top. And from here, you just have to add the correction target, so MC extension 100%, 123, and the 1618. And these are the targets really you can look for a buy if you want to long this. Otherwise, you can simply wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce, and when Bitcoin is ready, it's going to reverse on everything really. Simple as that. Okay, but until we don't get an invalidation really, I'm simply looking for the same waves. But yeah, just be a bit careful as now Bitcoin is dropping, and it's possible that we're going to get a bit of a continuation minimum into the MC extension, the 1-to-1 extension here. Be a bit more careful trying to buy the dip, really wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce. Okay, but yeah, otherwise stay into the target, so nothing for the moment to worry. And well, that's it really into the trading list. Yeah, that's it really, nothing more to add on this. Just gonna check the chat by the way, otherwise we're done for today. Gary played out like you said. Check out Gary, look at Gary Nicole, bro. Alright, so let me check at this. Well, he did got a rise. Watch this. Well, he dropped and mate. I mean, I was looking for a drop because I was not bullish here, but well, nothing to update, you know. Still looking for the same. So yeah, normally a bit of a longer wave to here, as I said, because we didn't go the first 5 waves up really to start a bigger impulsive. It's like, for example, you have, so let's take the case that you have the first impulsive, you have the correction. Next, to start this wave 3, you need a small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to form a bigger wave 1, a bigger wave 2, and next wave 3, 4, 5 again here again. So to start this wave 3, again, it's like the blue wave 3 here, to start and make this blue wave 3. So here that will be the green wave 3. To start this one here, we need some small, like this here, some small 5 waves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we don't get this, but there is no wave 1, 2 to make the wave 3, 4, 5 to make the 5 waves to complete the wave 3 next. So if this is not here, it's not going to bounce, right? So yeah, the recognize we didn't got this. So yeah, more likely, well, still a range bound, really nothing to worry for the moment. And if we have to get no reason to bounce, again, if Bitcoin is dropping, there is no bounce at all on anything, we just keep dropping, well, we just look, for the bearish configuration. That is simply a longer, just gonna remove this for the moment, yes, just look for a longer wave 2 right here, or a longer B wave with a double EXY, and so there will be a double EXY, for example, with an ABC zigzag into the last wave, and so it will be simply here a bigger double EXY like this. ABC flat first, so W, X, and then a Y wave to the downside, so we just have to pull the extension tool to find the targets of this, and that's it really. Okay, so in any case, if we have to go more down, we're ready and prepared, and we know exactly what to take really. So we can pull, for example, the extension tool from this top there to this bottom here to this top there, and these are the targets really. MC extension. Again, I'm not saying you have to buy every single of these ones, of these targets. Just wait for Bitcoin to be ready. When Bitcoin is going to be ready for a bounce, we get, for example, a good reaction of a target. We start to finish the waves, the smaller wave count. This is looking good. Well, you can start to buy in that case. Until this happens, don't try to buy before. If you can just buy lower, it's better, right? But otherwise, these are the targets. So MC extension. Okay, then we'll have the 1-to-1 extension here, so really if we have to get the invalidation for the bullish plan, so around 0.023, then we'll have 0.017, and then we'll have 0.0077, by the way, to really break the bottom here, so normally we should not go there, but well, everything is possible, right? And so yeah, these are the targets really if we have to go more down, if we don't manage to get this first 5 ways impulsive to the upside to really start the bullish move for the wave 3. So yeah, that is a plan really. Let me just add back the waves, perfect, and we are done with Gerai. So yeah, now we need these small 5 waves up really to start this increase in price. If we don't get them, it's not going to bounce. Simple as that really. So yeah, nothing more to add on this. Can we add a range on this, by the way? I was just thinking about this, like, is there a range now this can be let me just check something really quick with the fingerprints here. $68,200. So the first resistance, by the way, yep, that'll be yeah, definitely. So the thing, if we have again to get the bullish, but because for now this is not bullish, we have absorption, but we have not the longs really to bounce from here. So again, as I said, if you missed maybe this information, we have absorption on the lows, but we need the demand here, and this demand, I don't want to see it absorb on the highs, otherwise, well, it's not bullish. But if we get the demand here, the longs, not too much of crude, because if we start to get, for example, 5 million in one candle, or 6, 7, 10 millions, well, no, this is way too much in a candle. But if we start getting some few demand here coming in, some few millions, not in the same candle, stuff like that, this is looking good. We can get in that case a bit of an increase in price. We either just take the tops, okay, so simply do, as I said, a flip to resistance really of the monthly negative power control plus a weekly. But the thing is, if we start getting acceptance above here, we have some fingerprints. So if we get, for example, acceptance here into the bottom of the fingerprint, we're going to get a quick rise into the top of it. So before to look for this big resistance above, we clearly have here the bottom here of this consolidation, so to speak, around so 68 to between 68,200 up to 68,400 really. Okay, this is really the first resistance we can look for. This is really more for day traders. If you're a swing trader, you don't really care about this. It's just for day traders. For example, we can go a bit above here, feel the fingerprint, go into the top of it. We have so the bottoms there to flip into resistance. Okay, so this bottom there, and well, we have so the bottom of the consolidation of the pulse channel, really the pulse range, and so we can get a nice flip to resistance. So this really is the first after this VWAP weekly and monthly power control, so the second really lower time frame target for day traders. Okay, just want you to be aware of this. Yeah, and that's it really. Sorry. Oh, by the way, tomorrow I get my power supply. Just gonna check the news. So yeah, tomorrow normally. Okay, so I have some news at 4 PM UTC +1, so just be aware of this. As always, we don't need the news to move, but it can just time the move really if we have to trade some volatility as always. But yeah, tomorrow I get my new power supply, so tomorrow normally I should be able, so not in the morning because the delivery will be around the afternoon, so normally, well, on your Tuesday, I'm always lost in the days, it's pretty crazy, yes. So normally on Thursday I should get my computer fully ready really, if this is fixing of course the issue, and otherwise I'm gonna get a laptop on so next week normally around the 8-9, so Monday, Tuesday next week really, and so I'm gonna do this with it really if this computer is not still not doing the job. Because the thing is, when there is too much things open on the computer, it crashes, so I cannot really trade. When you know like the order flow and the price is moving a lot, well, with all the ticks and everything, computer is crashing, so well, it's not really possible to trade with this, to be honest. But anyways, just want you to keep informed. What's your call for Barunatesh? ATH for Garai. Well, if you bounce from here, if this was a wave to bottom, we'll have all these targets above here to be aware of. These are all the way 3 targets really. So first of all, we can stop, for example, on the 1-to-1 extension, but as always, we'll have only 2% chance to stop here. So possible, but a lot less probable. Now, of course, it can be a C wave, so possible too. It depends really of the size of the small wave, and if we manage to do this. The most important here will really to determine on which target we're going to stop, because all of these are some wave 3 targets. So to determine this, we will need the smaller wave 1, 2, 3. We need the wave 3 here to see what are the targets of this. Then we should do the wave 4, and next we can see where are these wave 5 targets. And by getting this, we can recognize where we are going to stop more likely on which target. But for the moment, all of these are some targets, and I don't have the levels really on this asset, so I don't know, I cannot really add some confidence to find this. But for example here, we have a lot of highs here to take, around the 200%, yeah, 200%, 261 here, so it can be some, for example, some very good target, so around, well, between 0.11 up to 0.15, for example, this can be a good target. If we start to reclaim this, well, we'll have the 2 max target really, if you can say that's around 0.18, then we'll have the 0.21. But again, it depends on the smaller wave. For example, if the smaller waves start to go for an extension, we just explode everything, because keep in mind, these right here, oh, by the way, I'm saying shit, these are the green wave 3 targets, these are not the blue wave 3 targets, right? Let me just double check this. No, these are the blue wave 3 targets. For example, so these are the fibs here you can see are these wave 3 targets. But for example, if we just explode to the upside, sorry, we just go for an extension, so we go really past all the targets. Well, what we need to do is to simply count all the smaller wave and everything, so we will need this smaller wave, this smaller data, if we can say that, to determine where this is going to stop. But for the moment, these right here, perfect, are the targets of the wave 3. And again, this is the wave 3, and not the wave 5, because after we have done this wave 3, okay, we should do a wave 4, and then another wave 5. We can understand this is in case we have to be bullish. Don't forget this. So you will need this rise here to start to really add some more targets, some more confidence. But yeah, for the moment, these are the targets we can look for really. So many targets, but as I said, more data, we'll be able to recognize on which one we are more likely going to stop. So yeah, that's it really for Garai. So that's it really for me for today. Nothing more to add on this really. Let's see if Bitcoin managed to break the low or get some bullish data now. If we start to form something here, just gonna set another here. If we have to go more down, I have my let's set here, so I'm just gonna set one there, and otherwise bam, and otherwise one, so it's around the, well, yeah, the bottom here, so yeah, around there. That'll be the first resistance really for day traders. And next we'll have this, and next we'll have this one there. There you go. All alerts are set. So now we can just wait for anything to ring really. When it rings, come to the chart, check the order flow, and you will know if you are or not to take the trade really. Simple as that. So yeah, thank you all for being here as always. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget before to end, if you missed the information, don't forget you can get and win a $300 prize pool. How it is possible? Simply by learning Elliott Wave. You learn a TA, you get rewarded. If you learn it good, you have, so it's not $300 for you, it's $150 for the first. It's a prize pool, so it's divided really by the top 3 members. $150 for the first one, $100 for the second one, and $50 for the third place really. And this is only the first contest. There are 3 contests at the end with 2 more contests because this is the first one, and so the 2 more contests will get even bigger prize pools. So the second contest will be $500, a $500 prize pool, worth in Bitcoin of course, what I'm saying dollars, and the third contest and last one will be $1,000 prize pool really, worth in Bitcoin, shared between the 3 first members. So before to take the quiz really, to do the contest, make sure to go and sign up for absolutely free. Create an account, go into the course section of the website, okay, here on the top, or you can go, well, from whatever you want really. Click the Elliott Wave here, and you will get this nice 4 lessons to learn. Make sure to learn this good, and then take the quiz, and you'll get a chance really. It's based on points. More points you have, higher in the ranking. You have a maximum of points of course, and if you have the same amount of points, it's the time you to complete really the quiz that will be decisive. So make sure to, well, answer correctly and do it fast if you want to be in the first one really. That's it. But yeah, so this is what you can do right now. You have some more additional information you can have to know there, but no worries, it's free. Just join, play a quiz and enjoy, and that's it really. Okay, there's no trouble whatever. And now the 2 more contests, I prefer to tell you, no, I'm going to be fully transparent. This right here, so the full month of March with the 4 first lessons you have in there, so into the Elliott Wave section here, the 4 first lessons are absolutely free. You do not need to pay. It will stay free like this for as soon as I'm here really. But so now we are into the first week of the contest. You can find this calendar into your account page for free again. It's you don't need to pay to access this. But next, the thing is, there will be 2 more contests with 6 more courses, and this will be for apprentice members only. So if you learn this good, you can absolutely refund your months. You will get 2 more contests with some bigger prize pool. So just join if you want to learn this the right way, do the contest, win, and you refunded the months and made even more money, by the way. It's pretty nice. But you have 6 more courses. The second contest is going to come around the end of April, so you'll get 3 courses on some correction wave and everything. And next you have 3 more courses again, and you have another contest. You have just some live chatting, so some live stream for you, so you know exactly how to use the waves. So you got the theory, and now I'm going to show you how to practice really on the chart, how to make your experience with the waves, how to start, for example, a higher time frame TA, a lower time frame, how to do a full technical analysis and to analyze really the chart. So you learned, and now you see how to do it. So you don't only learn the theory and then you go by your own, so you know how I'm doing this, you know everything really. And next, after this, so you got a bit of experience, there is a third contest, and the third contest will be really, so still for apprentice only, and will be really a general Elliott Wave quiz, so it will be really on everything. And next you have some more live chatting, some gather pan really, so you can also test yourself, some stuff like that. And next, it's done with the Elliott Wave course really. So yeah, if you want to get all of this, you will just have to sign up as apprentice, and otherwise, if you don't care, just go and check out the 4 lessons and play the contest. The first one, it's free, just join and enjoy as always. Anyways, on this being said, thank you all for watching as always, thank you all for being here, take care, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.